And probably Spencer.
And way in the back.
All the way away.
All the way. It looks like she's 3 or 4 miles away. It looks like she's 3 or 4 miles away. It looks like she's 3 or 4. Yeah. Always repeat. Yeah, it looks like, but she's only 2 miles away. So, you know.
Hey, it's C.L. Smith.
Yay. It's the best stream since the last one. Yeah.
Thank you, young Rolf.
Yeah. Hooray. Go, everybody. Yeah. It was 3 good. Yeah. All right. So this is the last round of the U.S. Championship and or U.S. Women's Championship. However, if there's a tie for first in the championship, there'll be playoffs tomorrow.
Playoffs?
So I'll be, the most likely way that there will be a clear winner is if one of the top 3 wins and the other ones do not. The other way is that one of the top 3 draws and the other 2 lose. That's less likely. So let's explain the situation. There's a 3-way tie for first with Wesley, Sevian, and Fabi. So let's look at who they're playing. Fabi's white against Shankland. So that's good pairing.
Yeah.
And then Wesley's white against Ray. That's not too terrible, but I think Ray's only lost 1 game in this event. Or maybe he lost 0. And then Sevian has the easiest pairing, Naroditsky, but Sevian's black.
Yeah.
So I think having white is better than having black in the last round. But, Naroditsky's lost a lot of games, so, so forth. So if somebody's going to be clear first, it's going to be either Sevian, Wesley, or Fabi. And if there's a tie, we're going to have some playoffs tomorrow. Now, the strangest thing that could happen, okay, bear with me, is actually, remember that we were thinking how that could be a 7-way tie?
Not possible.
Right, because
Wesley and Ray are playing. I just was thinking about that.
So if Sam beats Fabiano, they both have the same score. And then if Sevian wins, he has the same score. But if Wesley loses, then Ray would win the tournament by half a point.
Well, anyway, Sam would have to draw. Sevian would have to draw. Sevian's half a point ahead of Shanklin.
Yep.
Yeah. Sevian's half a point. Shanklin's in his group all by himself. I remember that.
No, Shanklin is a point behind them.
Right. Shanklin's a point behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And then Dominguez and Swiercz, Dominguez would have to draw.
Right, Dominguez would have to draw.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Sevian would have to lose.
So Ray Robson's messing the whole thing up.
Yeah.
If Ray Robson had half a point less, we could have a 7-way tie for first if I change all the results. Now, none of that's going to happen.
Anyway, right.
And then Lenderman is half a point behind, right?
Right.
Yeah, and
Lenderman would also have to draw.
He's playing black against Bruzon, and Bruzon loses all his games. So Lenderman could win this game, and then if Fabi, Wesley, and Sevian all fail to win, he ties for first. Yeah.
Chess is a cool game. Kurt Cobain was murdered 420.
Yeah. It's
it seemed like I was making that name up, right?
But it's funny because some of the people like Shankland and the people who have half a point more, they could come in like 6th or 7th or 8th, or they could come in first. Tough last round.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 6 people who could win. Now wait a minute. If Sam wins, he could still tie for first, right?
Which Sam? Sevian?
Shanklin.
No.
Oh,
it's impossible.
Because Wesley and Ray, one of them's going to get
double
more.
forfeit.
Yeah.
That's the only way is if they double forfeit.
Yeah, or Ray gets a draw and Wesley loses. Yeah. Also, Sam can't tie for first because whatever happens in Wesley Ray, one of them will have more than Sam.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sevian can tie for first. Lenderman can tie for first. Fabi, Wesley, Ray, Dominguez, and Sevian. But that's it.
Right. Well, you said Sevian twice. But
right.
Yes.
That's how good he is. Yeah. So the game that doesn't matter for first place, second place, or third place is the game Burke versus Jeffrey Shang.
It's the only game that has no bearing.
Yeah, and they played last year in a playoff for the U.S. Junior Championship, and Burke won.
Dang.
Burke won on time, and he was losing
Whoa.
when he won on time.
Intense stuff.
Yeah. Okay, now the women, as Hikaru Nakamura would say, don't matter at all. But he would say it for a different reason. And what I mean is, Carissa won the tournament. If she loses, she's clear first.
Game over.
Now, she's not going to play for a draw because she's white. And here's what's funny. Nemcova was fighting for first. She lost 2 in a row. Now black against Yip.
Yeah, yikes.
So if she loses to Yip,
tough.
she loses her last 3 games and comes in the middle instead of like fighting for first. Tough end of the tournament. Yeah. Then we have the old game, Crush Abrahamian. What is this, 2009?
Seriously.
Yeah. Okay, then we have Toker Genova, Spencer's favorite player, versus Talia. And then we have the game that doesn't affect the standings. Megan Lee versus Sharevich. Shritha played a great game yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, she won against Zatonsky.
Yeah.
And Zatonsky is playing Pakidze, 2 former champions. Now, something Spencer didn't know and doesn't care about, Carissa Yip is the first U.S. women's champion at the event she won to beat 4 former champions.
Wow.
It's never happened.
Pretty cool.
She won every game against the former champions.
Damn.
So that's, pretty reasonable. Yeah. Yeah, she beat Irina, Nazi, Anna, and Sabina. Yeah. And she beat them all.
Wow.
Pretty good.
It's a really decisive victory for
now,
this tournament.
Now Crush and Toker Genova are fighting for second. That's the big fight. They both have 6.5 out of 10. So if one of them can do better than the other one, then they...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and here it is.
Yip played E4, and Nemcova resigned. No, she didn't resign yet. All right. Do you think Krista wants a quick draw repeat, or she'll play for the win?
I mean, I would draw and not care.
But what's she going to do?
I don't know. She'll probably try to win.
Yeah, $2. She has the heart of a champion.
Yeah.
Now, does Nemcova want to win because she lost 2 in a row? Or she's like, I hate this tournament, let's draw and go home?
I think they're both happy with a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. In real life.
Hey, could they play that famous Edelman-Kasparov game?
With
Bishop
Queen
G5,
and,
Queen 8, Bishop D2. So far, they could.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. It was a simul game. The important thing is that Nemcova plays the sharpest lines against Yip.
Well, the Sveshnikov is I don't know, it's kind of weird because if white plays an early bishop takes f6, that can get really sharp. Mm-hmm. Before the bishop e7 takes.
Yeah, I'm scared.
But usually it's not. Usually it's an early knight d5 or it's the main line with bishop g5, and those are pretty positional.
The important thing is black thinks forever here.
Yeah.
Yeah. She played like me, d6.
Oh.
Thanks for the $5.
This is definitely a sign she wants to win.
Yeah, d6, that's what I play.
All right.
I play... Oh, no, this is exactly the way I play.
Yeah, this is right.
This is exactly my move order. No GM plays this move order except me.
Because you don't want a bishop e5 check, I guess.
Yeah, every other GM that wants to get that position plays d6.
Yeah.
And then you do it like this, did it like that, and with the wiffle ball bat. That's the most normal move order. Man, both sides 100%. Pretty good.
Well, still theory.
Right. Okay, so Carissa can't believe it. She's like, say, what?
You're trying to win with black?
Right.
That's me?
Okay, so she plays the Richter Rouser, or as Karen would say, are you kidding? Is that like some X-rated name, right? Yeah. No. Yeah, you were like, Richter.
Whoa.
G6. Boo, boo.
Crazy.
Hey, can you put the OBS up so I can see it?
Put OBS. Oh, OBS. It's no fun.
I know it's smaller than I can see it. I'm straightening that.
This is passive, but Nemcova must have tons of prep, and nobody preps for that because it's considered bad. This was played in the 60s and 70s.
I've seen it.
Then they went, blah. Yeah.
You just take, right?
Yeah, taking is correct. Yeah.
And maybe, what is it, bishop c4 maybe? I don't
Oh,
know.
after that, I don't know. I just know I won't do that.
Right.
Yeah, right. All right, but still theory. let's go, here we got Zatonsky, Pakidze. You guarantee she'll play the Catalan, or you guarantee she won't?
Yeah, I don't know what she plays.
She doesn't either. She's like, what do I play? I don't know.
I guess no. I don't know. I've never seen her play the Catalan. So.
All right, so we'll
Knight
see.
C3, I guess.
Then we got Crush versus Tatev.
This is not very good to play E6 Bishop before. I wanted to play this, actually. But this is not very good. Queen C2 should give an advantage.
Crush is crushed. She's like, what do I do?
Yeah, I know that Queen C2 is good
it's called
for
the
white.
Agincourt defense. I like that.
I guess.
I don't know if it's called that,
right.
but I like that. Yeah.
I've seen that before, yeah.
Yeah, John Spielman used to play this. Then he'd throw
Queen B3.
He'd throw in an F5. So we guarantee the game will end like this. We guarantee it. And then she'll like, just kidding. Yeah. And then Mikhail Tal say it's equal because 2 pieces for a queen.
Oh, Keyset Queen was a little better.
Yeah.
Maybe Queen B3 is good instead of Queen C2, like she played here.
All right, now neither player knows the position, so then neither player is going to move.
Yeah.
And by neither player, I mean Tatev. Okay. And then we got Toker Genova, an early A6. Do you want to opine?
Well, I mean, that's pretty normal with Bishop C5, but I always thought white should be better with E3, Knight E2, Just normal.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, Komsky plays this type of stuff all the time. I don't know about the move order.
All right, and then Sharevich is choking on her own rage.
Oh, this is the Swiss cheese variation, right?
That's right. So it was a con. Oh, she played E6, A6. Then she played E6 here instead of E5.
Not E5?
Yeah, the point of A6 is after this you play E5.
Yeah.
That's every game ever played. If you want to go back 10 years-ish, Irina Krush had black in this position in the U.S. women's and played this and won eventually.
And I should say that D4 is generally considered a mistake.
Yeah, top players don't play D4 here because of E5 here.
Yeah.
E6 and then G6. All
Yeah,
right, so
I've heard of this.
No.
I think Ulf used to play it, if I'm not
But
mistaken.
they've never heard of Ulf Anderson. What do we do?
Right. Wasn't he Swiss? Is that wrong?
No.
Dang. I thought that's why it was called Swiss cheese.
Swedish.
That's close.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, that's right.
Even though he's Swedish, he was no fish.
It's funny. He seems like he should be Swiss because he's sort of neutral.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
a neutral kind of,
Exactly.
Yeah. You know where he goes when he plays in chess tournaments all over the world? Where does he stay?
Who? I wasn't listening.
Anderson, because he's neutral.
Coffee time, huh?
Yeah. I made this joke yesterday.
I know. Well, I didn't hear it.
At the Neutral Milk Hotel.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah. Okay. Then we have a boring Semi-Slav, which, will be not boring later. Both sides are playing super positionally. A lot of people here, if you can call them people, play DC4, which is named after Karen's favorite chess player, Noteboom, who is Dutch. This is the main move after knight f3. People who don't want to face the Noteboom, who play e3 anyway, play e3 here. So it's weird to play knight f3 and then play e3. That just means that Sabina doesn't know the variation well, or she really wants to face the Noteboom. She's like, please take. I love white in the Noteboom. But most people don't. So they just play e3 here, then play knight f3, avoiding dc4. And then here, most people play the Noteboom. So here, bishop g5 is the sharp move, and she played e3. So the move order is a little weird because Sabina gave Ashritha some more options, and Ashritha just played knight f6. And it's weird for black to play that move order and then not play dc4 because you're giving white more options. e4 is a move, knight f3 is a move, and if you want to face bishop g5, if you want to, you just play knight f6 earlier.
It's sort of like in the Sicilian where they keep giving each other other options but not taking it.
Right, look at this. So
like
c6 instead of knight f6.
Right.
Then here instead of e3.
Or e4.
And then e3.
Right.
and then not DC4.
Right. Yeah,
I've never seen.
I heard.
I've never seen anybody play this and then not play DC4.
Right, that's the whole point.
That's why they do it, is they want to play the note move.
They could also play like F5, but
Yeah.
that's a weird move order, I guess. But yeah, they just go into a normal Semi-Slav after that.
Right. Then they both played quickly, and then E5 early.
I mean, this is probably still theory, huh? Seems pretty.
The
normal.
only way to know is to click this.
Yeah, tons of games.
Yep. Bishop E2
Over
is the
100,
most common.
120 games, and this is like I said, a limited database.
Yeah.
So there's more than that.
All right, so suspicious move orders. Let's see if Carissa won yet. Bishop takes, E takes. All right.
I'm back, chocolate Cheetos. Come on.
Thanks for the coffee. All right, this is John Burke versus Jeffrey Shang, the game that doesn't matter for the standings. The players are probably pretty interested. Yeah. Burke keeps playing this and keeps not winning.
I heard Kramnik. I was watching like the Julia's Bar thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is called, pronounced or whatever. But anyways, Kramnik was like, "Oh yeah, I was working with the Indian juniors and we analyzed all these move orders like in the Italian for like 20 or 30 hours total." Mm-hmm. And I was like, I couldn't think of anything more boring than that.
That's pretty boring.
It's the most boring thing possible.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you play rook e1, and there's different move orders, and h3, and a4, but then now if they play a5, they don't have to play a4, which is funny because he did play a5, and he's not playing a4.
Yeah, but he didn't study with the Indian juniors forever.
Right, yeah. I guess.
So he played d3 and then d4. The mood all changed.
It's not bar, it's bar.
Yeah, that's right.
Got me.
Terrible. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the games that actually matter. Fabiano Shankland who's better prepared? The answer is Fries.
Right. These are two of the most prepared
Yeah, and we
players.
have a Catalan.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the most common variation.
Yeah, very common.
Bishop
Very
G5,
topical.
and he played knight B D7, and Fabi is thinking a little.
Yeah, after move 9 there, after bishop c6, I had that position against Peter Barriolis, FIDE master. I was winning.
You were winning, and then
I
you
lost,
blundered.
Well, he outplayed me pretty hard, and I thought I was still winning, but I wasn't. So it's sort of like that happens when you're not objective anymore.
Yeah. Let's see what the engine says. Even on this stupid chess.com, there's 2,000 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, bishop g5 is the most common.
Yeah, he didn't play bishop g5 against me. He played some terrible
So bishop d5 is the most common on chess.com. a5 is second, and knight here is
I think
third.
a5 is probably better, if I remember my analysis, but I don't really play this anymore. But I remember I was like a5 was the move.
And
but he went knight bd7.
Right,
okay.
and then Fabi thinks forever because he's probably better prepared against the other moves that you said are better. Yeah.
Well, Sam's obviously very well prepared. He has some wrinkle, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam is getting older, so he's got to watch those wrinkles.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have Wesley against Ray Ray.
A5, a lot of times you play knight a6 to b4 is one point.
He played the queen c2 Nimzo, of which I'm the world's leading authority. Now, after d5, there's 3 ways for white to play. Wesley chose the most aggressive way. So one way to play, if they take with the pawn, they can also take the other 2 ways, is in this position, you take this. That's one way. Bishop h4 is another way. I always play here, except I played here once.
But you and I have had that position, bishop f6, queen f6.
Right. Then queen takes d5 is also a common move. And
Romanician variation.
played in many, 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 many games. And a3 is the aggressive move. Okay, so white's losing some tempi, but he's got the 2 bishops. Most people don't do that because most people don't like tempi, Arizona. That's where Peter went to get stupid.
Yeah, in Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah, he was flying all over the world and visiting art galleries and doing all kinds, and he became smart.
Right.
But then they didn't like him because he was too smart.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
So he flew to Tempe so he'd be dumb again. Oh, no, it was Tucson. It wasn't Tempe. Yeah, that joke didn't work. Yeah, Tempe is a suburb of Phoenix, which I've taught chess camps in, and Spencer has.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Tucson's different. Yeah. I mean, they're dumb in both places because in Arizona, the sun bakes your brain. So all their politicians are frankly ridiculous. But, yeah. Okay, so Castles here. And then Ray's thinking, which isn't good.
So the main way to play is b6. Oh, he did play it.
Wesley's not thinking.
Right. This is a way that I analyzed to play when I played the Nimzo, which I did for a little bit. You know.
So black is okay, but a game was already drawn, and I'm not kidding. Naroditsky Sevian was drawn.
Oh, they played. Yeah, I've seen this.
So Sevian didn't try to win the tournament because he has the black pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think what's his name? Aronian likes to go here.
Yeah.
And Archer did that.
Archer, I saw it. Yeah.
He did it a few days ago.
Against Brad. It was,
Yeah.
I think.
No, it was against Hank.
Hank.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hank. My student Hank.
So I had a student who would play this for a win with white, and he would castle here, and he knew a lot of theory.
That's what Drew does against me. We've had this position.
Yeah, this was Soren or Thayer. I don't know which one. I think it was Soren.
Yeah, you can play this for a win. It's equal.
Might have been Thayer. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, we had a lot of analysis on that. Yeah. Okay, then here, if black wants to win, black goes here, and then you
wait. You don't know Bishop E6?
Bishop? No, I don't.
Yeah, that's a cool gambit line.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bishop E6 is a move.
No, I only know the drawing move in this one.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, the engine says Bishop D6. That'll be fine, pal.
And then takes this knight B4 is the idea.
Yeah.
It should still be just pretty equal if white knows the line.
So they played this known draw.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of wait, what? Knight G1 setting up for the next game.
I guess they were literally setting up the board.
Right, so he starts setting up the board, so then they got recorded.
That's
Knight
funny.
G1. Why did he play Knight G1, and why did they get a draw? Dumbasses. So yeah,
getting mad at the stuff they're not even saying.
Yeah, but they're thinking it. Yeah. Why did he play Knight G1?
That is good.
Yeah. You lived in Tempe and Tucson? Jesus Christ! No wonder you don't know anything, man. God damn. You know how to park your car under a tree. I learned that when I was in Tempe.
Yeah, park
that
under a tree.
Park cars under trees, and then they put things in their car so it doesn't get hot.
Right.
Which you can do all over the world, but they really do it in Arizona. Then they're not kidding. Like, if you don't do it, they make fun of you.
Anyways, let's look at a different position, huh?
So who were you more ashamed at?
Obviously, Sam.
But he's white.
Yeah, but Sam's got to win the tournament.
But he's white.
He'll never win the tournament.
Right.
So what is he going to... He's not ever going to win the tournament his whole life now?
Yep.
That's his plan?
All right. So you think he should play for... I agree. And I agree that Danya should play with a win for white because he's white.
Yeah, definitely.
And you got to win a game. So we're ashamed for both players.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. All right. And then he doesn't move after D4. Very suspicious. And then, wait, I've never been so confused. Is this B5, B3?
I have no idea what the opening was.
Yeah, this is Bruzon's white against Lenderman.
Oh, I played against Georg Meyer. I played B5 on move 2 there.
Yeah, and you crushed him?
No, I played I played pretty well. I only made 2 non-computer moves.
Mm-hmm. It was a blitz game, right?
No, it was a slow game.
Oh.
But he crushed me like I couldn't even move the whole game. It was like in Zugzwang on move 6 or something.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's tough.
He's really tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not all smiles and sunshine.
No, he was not.
Yeah.
He's the strongest player I ever played in a slow game.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. All right, this game is too weird for me.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
All right, so he played Rook D1. Let's see how common that is.
Not.
Knight C3 is every game ever played. Rook D1's never played on chess.com. Right. And then Sam moved instantly. Bam!
Probably it's a move, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So takes is obviously correct. This is correct. And then Knight C3, I guess.
Ray Robinson is great. Almost as good as...
Caruso?
Yeah, okay. That'll do.
Hey, Karen got her passport today.
Oh, okay.
I got mine like a week ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're good for 10 years. So what's the over-under on what's lasts longer, the passport or me?
I think you'll live more than 10 years.
You do?
Yeah, definitely.
How old am I? That's about right. Yeah, I think 10 years. I think it's close. It's a good bet. Okay. So, yeah. So this game looks like... This is weird because both sides have taken a few minutes.
Yeah.
Indicating to me neither one's in prep.
No, they are. They're just like thinking fast. About it.
Shanklin doesn't do that. He like to bang it out.
But he'd be thinking longer than this, though.
Yeah. All right. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, and then after bishop g5, Ray's thinking forever. Ray probably knows this position, though, so that's somewhat odd.
How's it going, Imanu? Good to see you.
We haven't looked at this game yet. Dominguez versus Swiercz, and they played very, Lasker, Pelican-y, Sveshnikov type of game. He played there instead of taking on f6.
Our main line.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I like c4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, c4 overtook c3 and how common it was.
Well, but c3's back, I think.
Yeah.
I think c3's more common
Never
again,
going back. How come Swiercz always thinks forever in every move? What kind of prep does he have?
All right.
There's like 800,000 games in this position.
I had white against Alex Steiger in this position.
Yeah, but this is like a million games. What's with Swiercz? Swiercz is always getting in time trouble too.
Castles is a good move here because if you take on b4, there's some queen b6 idea after trading knights, which is not necessarily good for white. There's a lot of comp for pawn.
Let's see what the theory is.
Most people play a5.
A5. Yeah. Castles is close.
Yeah, I think Castles is slightly more precise.
And then Rook B8. And then
Rook B8's good too, yeah. Rook B8 and Castle should equalize.
And that's it. Yeah.
A5 it might be a little better. There's a line like with some H4, but we wait for Bishop G5. So what's the move after A5?
Why is Swiercz playing so slow?
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he
plays the sharpest line
here
in chess against the most prepared person of all time, and then he's like, I don't know, it's move 12, and there's 9 million Grandmaster games, and he's already confused. And he's a slow player, so you got to speed that up.
It might be like Queen F3 is the move after A5. Kind of forgot.
Okay, so now we got. Let's look. We'll go down the line. Like, what's the name of that group? Right down the line.
I don't know. I was thinking of Walk the Line by Johnny. Old Johnny.
I think it's Jerry Rafferty.
Okay.
Is it Jerry Rafferty? I think so. Did I write down the line? I think so.
So it's a Vienna.
Yeah.
Here.
Now it's a QGA.
Yeah, it's just.
Man, she's always playing A4.
Yeah, that's
damn.
true.
B6, good.
She loves playing A4.
There's like 4 different openings.
Yeah. Well, Anna's probably pretty happy here. She gets an E4.
She played instantly every move. Now she's thinking.
Yeah, Bishop B4 prevents E4. And it makes a lot of sense when your opponent plays A4 to play Bishop B4.
All right. This is the old school. Now we're confused like a grandmaster. Wow. Bishop A5. This is the game that makes no sense. Knight here, C5. Bam.
Wow. Some really strange stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
This is almost as weird as the King's Indian attack with B5 in that game.
This is weirder. Wow, what the hell?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That game was pretty weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, and Crush needs to win this game to get second. Yeah. So this is important for Crush.
Obviously, Tatev's playing for a win. Clearly.
Yeah. Okay, Carissa doesn't know this line, and she played G3.
Whoa.
And then Bishop G7 instantly. Although not instantly.
No. G3 is pretty logical to develop that way. Makes a lot of sense because the E-pawn is weak on the half-open file in the future. And G2 also controls D5 through X-ray. So it makes a lot of sense to do that if you don't know the line. Which I don't know the line. So it makes sense to me.
Yeah, the engine wants to play F5 as quickly as possible, attacking this, and then we undouble our pawns and get our bishops out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
This seems inelegant.
How you say? Inelegant.
Yeah. Man, she didn't play one of the engine moves, H4. That's just her game. H4, put it in H. Bishop B5 is a move too. Also reasonable. And then move the queen and castle queenside. Yeah, this isn't really Yip style. It looks like she has a case of the Yips. By the way, it's very difficult. I know, and I barely know, but I still know because I'm old. It's very difficult to play the last round when you've achieved your goal. There's 2 possible goals. One is to win the tournament, and the other is you're trying to get a norm.
Right.
So when you get a GM or IM norm in the penultimate round, you can't play the last round because it literally doesn't matter. And this happened to me once. It cost me the Spice Cup. I tied for first instead of clear first because
Also,
I got my GM title. I was like, who cares?
Nepomniachtchi, lost that last game when he had already won the tournament. The
Yeah,
candidates.
you're not you when you've already achieved whatever goal it was. Your guard's down, and even if you try, your body knows something. Yeah. All right, so G3 I don't like very much. That's not really her style.
Oh, I'm a new with 100 bits.
What? Somebody give money? Wow.
He tried to give even more.
He tried to give more, but trying is the first step to failure. No, Carissa can't get a GM norm for about 4 reasons.
Right.
Yeah. She's only played 1 GM, so that's the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
The average rating of your opponents has to be at least 2,400. That's the end of that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to play people from other countries, probably. That's the end of that.
Right.
And so forth. So forth is the main
and
reason.
So forth.
Ooh, what's Karen got there? Aw.
Yeah, sometimes the national championship is an exception.
That's correct.
But there are too many other caveats, so she can't get a norm there for those reasons as well.
Yeah. All right, is this game over yet? Man, she put it in H.
Yeah, that's
White
a pretty
played like
normal way to
you.
go.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why she's my faves.
And then put it in H.
Pretty standard stuff, I'd say.
Yeah. The engine likes white. I thought the engines like when you do that. Yeah.
No, engine always likes white in this line with bishop c5.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of times people wait for knight f3 to play bishop c5.
Big money, no whammy, stop. $10.
Razor neck.
Thank you. Finally, you mean every day? You know what? Yeah. Okay, and then let's see. This is a very suspicious game. All right, both sides, especially both sides playing weird.
Yeah.
Knight d2 f4. What? All right. I literally don't understand the game.
No.
And figuratively.
Yes.
All right, and then here they traded everything. That's how you get an
Wait,
advantage.
hold on. After CD, I was kind of expecting e4 maybe, but knight h5 might be good to go to f5.
E4, it takes this because the knight's
Oh,
hanging.
I didn't see that. Yeah, that's also true.
By the way, in this position, after bishop e2, it says black is like much better. Not better, much better.
I would agree that this is a good version.
It wants to do this.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then if you go here,
Yeah,
I go
this
here.
is great. This is great.
Yeah, now it plays king f1.
But anyways, the queen is misplaced too. Dimple rating. Thank
Yeah,
you
this
for the
looks
raid,
weird
Dimple.
for white. This doesn't look right.
Yeah,
Pieces are on the wrong squares.
No, I like to play isolated queen pawn, and let me tell you,
Yeah.
I'd be loving black here.
Right, and black's down a pawn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it really doesn't like the way white's playing. Thanks to whoever did something.
I said it already. Dimple
What did he do?
rated
How many people?
6.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
6
that's
whole
5 more
people.
than I expected. Wow. All right, so it doesn't like what white did here. And
Yeah,
obviously she doesn't know the opening because you can see the
Right.
times.
She's just trying to get an isolated queen pawn and castle real quick, rook d1, and then she's better. But black can, like you said, play that d4 break and throw a spur in the works before she gets all set up.
Yeah, and that's just Ashritha's game. She likes to play, wild and crazy. Yeah.
We're two wild and crazy guys.
Back rank pawn subscribed. How's mommy doing?
Good.
Yeah.
I ate my salad
Yeah. Did you make any friends?
That's what I was thinking.
Do you know why you didn't?
because you don't make
Friends with salad. You don't make friends with salad. What cartoon is that?
Family Guy?
No.
Pretty close. Pretty close. Simpsons.
It's The Simpsons, and the name of the episode is Lisa the Vegetarian.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's the episode she becomes the vegetarian. So they're having a barbecue, and she's like, why not have a salad? And then they do a conga line of you don't make friends with salad. Like, even Marge joined.
At the end, yeah.
And when she looked at Marge, like, she's like, it's too fun or something. I have to join this line. But the best scene there, if you could argue, because it could be the pig one, the best
Right,
scene
that's
is when
mentioned
she's
in
laying
chat.
in bed mad. And they said, they don't have to shove that meat into my face. And then Homer's flipping burgers. The burger flips up and hits her in the face.
Yeah.
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 I think I'll donate $1 million to the local orphanage. when pigs fly, then a pig flew by.
Oh, yeah.
And then he says, nah, I think I'd still rather not. Yeah. All right, back to whatever it is we were doing.
He did play A5 there.
Okay,
but it
A5.
was Queen F3, that's what I said.
Right. I wonder who knows this position better, Dominguez or somebody else. The answer is Dominguez.
So the moves are really Bishop G5 here.
Yeah, he played here.
It's Bishop G5, H4, Bishop H6, G4, Bishop F4 is the line.
Yeah.
Crazy line.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Here.
But I think white's better there.
Yeah, and he instantly played Bishop E2, so he's still in his prep.
Right.
Dominguez is always in his prep.
Yeah, I mean, Bishop E7 seems like a reasonable move as well, so it's probably a move, you know?
Now, I could be wrong. I think Dominguez and West are the only players who haven't lost a game.
Uh-huh.
And that includes both events.
Right.
Yeah, Dominguez is well prepared and plays perfect. Man, no wonder he's high rated.
Oh, I love Dexter's Lab and Powerpuff Girls. Those are great shows.
I don't know a lot about Dexter's Lab, but yeah, the girls, that's a great show.
Powerpuff Girls? Yeah.
I've seen that many times. Yeah.
Great show, yeah.
Yeah. Dominguez is prepping his prep.
My favorite is when Bubbles is hardcore.
Was there some shenanigan? Well, both players should play for a win, and they both played for a draw. Right, they repeated. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a known prep, a known repetition. All right, so it looks like Dominguez is going to win on time or win on the board, and we don't know which one.
Yeah, he might win on time in next move,
Right. Okay, so you think Dominguez will play A3, castles, or queen D3? Those are the three.
Whichever is the most common, he'll play it.
Okay, let's look. Oh, there's
only one game.
They're out of prep. Yeah.
Well, at least.
No, he's out of prep now because he sees that.
What?
No, because he's thinking.
He's only been thinking for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, if he was in prep, he would have moved.
I guess.
Okay, so he'll never move. Okay, Bishop A7 was played eventually by Jeffrey.
Uh-huh. But then he did play A4 later here, right now.
A4.
Well, Kramnik would be upset, probably. Or maybe that's right.
Or he would say, yeah, that's great. Yeah, right.
Right.
Here's what Burke is hoping. Burke's going to do this, okay? Because he knows, oh, wait, this isn't Ray Robson. Never mind. Queen C8 and sack.
Oh.
That's all that Ray Robson wants to do. Hopefully, Jeffrey will do that. See, look at this game. If Ray Robson was either color with any score, 0 or 10, he would play on. He wouldn't do this.
No way.
That's not how Ray does it. Sevian wins the tournament if he wins, so he drew instantly.
Yeah.
And then Naroditsky is white and drew instantly. I don't understand. Neither one makes any sense.
That's pretty strange.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's because they're losers. It's if you watch The Hustle, you'll see. Yeah, they're losers.
Loser baby.
What? A baby?
Loser baby.
Oh yeah. No, that's a song. In The Hustler, right? See, people people who are lower rated, and you're like scratching your head with your accent, and like, I don't understand why they're low rated, right? And then you guys are like, I think I should vote for Trump. He's pretty reasonable. See, the reason they're low rated and they're losers is they don't try to win events. Okay, they try to win when they're playing 2200s. Like, oh boy, I'm Sam Sevian 2200. Right. Okay,
that's understandable.
You got to try to win the event. It's the U.S. Championship. They don't even try.
I don't understand.
Right.
Maybe he was sick.
Yeah. No. It's because they're losers, right? they like feel like Sam's like, I shouldn't win this tournament. I'm not Fabi and I'm not Dominguez and so forth.
Yeah.
Right. It's absurd that Sam doesn't want to win the tournament and that Naroditsky doesn't want to play with white against the guy who wants to win the tournament. I'm mad at both of them, but mainly Sevian because he wins the tournament.
Yeah.
I understand Naroditsky's like, I hate this tournament because I'm always like in the middle or the bottom, so I don't want to play anymore. I understand that. Usually when Naroditsky plays in a tournament, he's like fighting for first. Here he's fighting for a sandwich.
Yeah.
So I understand that. But Sevian's having the tournament of his life.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, let me make sure I don't win. Never been so mad.
Right, imagine he wins the tournament above Fabi and Wesley and Dominguez.
You would assume Wesley with white or Caruana with white, one of them might win.
Yeah.
So he better win. Yeah.
And, getting third place instead of sixth place doesn't matter.
Right.
Who
You
cares
got to
about that?
win. Yeah.
Get first.
Okay. Yeah, there was 50,000 reasons not to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so then it's the boring world of Niels Bohr.
Really weird stuff here.
Yeah, I like this rook better than this rook, so I prefer white.
Agreed.
The end. Good analysis.
Yeah. White's more comfortable for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And Bruzon did what no one else could. Trick Lenderman in the opening.
Right, now Lenderman's thinking forever.
And he's worse.
Right. And Bruzon hasn't won a game. This is his last chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. And knowing Bruzon, I would think he just wants to draw and go home.
He wants to win.
That's the
this,
Bruzon
clearly.
I know. But
He's
I guess
clearly playing for a win.
I guess he's not Naroditsky. Okay. Yeah. And me and Naroditsky are like, that, son. But, you got to tell it like it is.
Got to tell it like
Okay,
this.
so Ashritha didn't play knight takes in
Dang.
d4.
She's played normal. This is
yeah.
a way to be worse.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
White gets set up, it'll be a little worse.
This is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, because still the queen is poorly placed on c2,
Yeah.
I would say.
That is correct. All right, so not the best play. And then this is looking like
Knight a2, that's
this
a
is looking a
typical
lot
idea.
like Christmas, yeah. Yeah, usually when I'm black and a Slav, I have to watch out for knight a2 with my bishop here. Sometimes my bishop gets in trouble.
Yeah, but this is better than the average Slav.
I have really bad news for
No,
everybody.
no.
Yep.
Don't tell me they're
Yep.
repeating.
Yep. No.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Well, whatever.
Neither player literally cared.
The tournament's over.
By the way, you know what's funny about this?
still
Is
kinda weird.
Zatonsky never moves, and Pakidzi's not thinking at all.
Right.
She's like, I don't even want to play. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
This is more reasonable because both players lose all their games. So now neither
Yeah.
player loses.
Right.
Zatonsky
Also
lost
true.
to Ashritha last round and then some.
Yeah.
And Nazi lost to Yip and then some.
Are these? Those were beat. Those
They were
the two
beat
worst
horribly
beatings
yesterday.
of the whole tournament.
Right.
I remember both those games vividly.
Yeah.
How can you forget it? It's
So
like walking in on a
Zatonsky's
massacre.
Zatonsky's considering
Jeez.
not drawing.
Right.
Ridiculous. Now, if Zatonsky wants to save face but still wants to draw,
No, she already. Played
okay,
knight
she
c3.
already didn't do that. Then you think forever, and then you play knight c3, and you're like, yeah, I was an hour behind on the clock. And then you're like, yeah, I was gonna play for a win, but
Draw agreed
you're right, but not agreed.
or repeated.
This game's also over, but I understand that.
Draw claimed.
Yeah, right.
As it were.
Okay, so Zatonsky was actually on a roll until she got destroyed yesterday. She won like 2 games in a row.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
She was pulling a Fabi there.
Yeah, and then she's like, I lost to
It's like,
2200.
I'm not 2800.
I
So
give up, yeah.
not as good as Fabi.
All right, so boo. Right. Then we have Crush against Tatev, and Crush plays for equality with White, and Tatev plays for a worse position.
Right, that is exactly what's happening.
you agree with that,
yeah,
yeah.
totally. Tatev's like trying to make it weird and doesn't care if it's bad for black.
And then Crush is like, no, it's boring.
Yeah, boring, and I don't care if I'm better.
Right, and she's not.
No, yeah. Well, look, even the queen on b3 is not great now.
No.
And sort of like, what's the point of White's play? d4, b4 don't look natural.
Mm-mm.
So I'm wondering what the plan is. You know?
No, I mean, here black is fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if Yip has won already. Bishop g7.
They just get castle.
Yeah, she didn't play f5. Engine recommended.
f5 does look pretty good.
Castles is also good.
Yeah, then f5 next.
Right, yeah.
So no big deal.
So basically, black plays f5 this game and has no problem at all, or black never plays f5 and loses.
But she might be afraid to because the c pawn will be hanging after knight c6, b, c, e, f.
Mm-hmm.
But
Can't
it'll be
be
a lot of
afraid of that.
counterplay. It'll be a lot of
Can't be
counterplay.
afraid
Yeah.
of
The
that.
2 bishops, the
Yeah.
dark square, the rook b8 hits b2.
The other line
Yeah.
is to take this and then play f5. Also
If she's
possible.
afraid, yeah, she could do that.
Yeah, also that's fine.
Totally. What's
Yeah.
wrong with that?
Now, one of the engine moves, not the engine move, but just is to play rook b8. Okay, then if you ever take that, that's bad. And then after f5, you sort of have to take that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what else are you going to do?
You could rewind it back.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So this is good. This is good. This is good. This is too shallow and pedantic.
In general, if you play f5, I can never consider to play like knight b5, knight d b5.
You can consider it.
seems like an idea, especially if you spend the time to play rook b8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but these dynamic positions where I have this bishop, that's not going to be good for white.
Agreed.
Yeah, she definitely should have not done this and played like bishop here, move her queen out, castle queenside.
I think bishop d5 is the main move.
Yeah.
No,
she didn't know the line because nobody plays this line anymore. Yeah.
No, that's an interesting try from Nemcova then. To do that.
She confused Yip in the opening. That was good. And then Yip played solid. That's not what Yip usually does.
She probably thought it was right to do this.
Yeah.
That's all. She just thought it was best. She was wrong.
All right, now we got the Fox News game over here. D4, H4,
G4,
G4, F5.
Definitely have to do that.
God damn.
Now, D5 is a pretty double-edged move.
The engine likes D5. The engine likes everything. It likes this. It likes this. It likes this. This is the number one. Because this knight doesn't have a good score.
Yeah, and also she could play GF and knight e4.
What happened? $10. Nice. Because why not? Yeah. Yeah, the problem with black's play is when I take this, I have e4 for my knight, and then that's bad and that's bad. So that's the problem. King's not really in trouble. I can put my rook on the g file.
Right.
So, yeah, this is just better for white. Yeah. This is like how... Let me explain something to you guys, and then he'll agree. And then you'll agree because you're listening to me.
I am listening to you.
Really?
It's a long story.
You listening to me? No, it's not a story. If Carlsen's white and his opponent must win because of the situation, this is how the game would go. Yeah, it would be Carlsen winning and his opponent playing crazy. Yeah. This is Carlsen versus must-win opponent. Yeah. By the way, it says this move is interesting. FG.
Okay.
Yeah, sack a piece, and that this move is interesting. Attacking
just
this.
Not to be positionally lost.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the line I like because this is a threat. So you better watch it.
I was just going to say, what is GHCB?
Yeah, that GHCB is white plus 8.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you'll just, if takes on G2, you just take the rook and make a queen. Probably. Right?
Well, I would assume. Yeah.
Seems right.
Queen takes is better than king takes by 10. Oh, king takes, there's bishop
check.
h3 check.
Winning the queen.
And winning the queen. This blunders a queen. And it wins a queen. Yeah, this says plus 12 because white's up a queen.
Up a queen's pretty good.
Up a queen for a pawn. Yeah.
But a whole pawn.
For a pawn, yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty good pawn, though, H3. Mm-hmm. Pretty good pawn. Could be a queen one day.
This reminds me of the game Botvinnik-Bronstein, except
Classic
white's not up a queen, white's up a rook there, but yeah. And then Botvinnik was begging for a draw in the ending, man.
Classic Botvinnik.
Yeah. Okay, so she played knight b8.
Did she back it up? Yeah.
Yep.
The tactical line didn't seem to be very good, yeah.
So every move white can play is good here. I can't believe black's not better with that.
Yeah, that is what I was thinking, C.L. Smith.
Oh, wait a minute. He's thinking Arby's?
A queen is a queen, but a pawn could be anything. It could even be a queen.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What cartoon is he paraphrasing?
I don't know.
What?
I mean, I guess a cartoon.
Yeah, Family Guy, right?
Family Guy.
And then it was a boat.
Right. A mystery box could be anything.
He said a boat is a boat, but the mystery box could be anything. Could even be a boat. Yeah, that's what Peter said. Yeah, they went to a boat giveaway. Mm-hmm. So they went, and they're like, oh boy. And they go, so what? Also, you could have the mystery box. And then Peter's like, mystery box? And then his wife's like, what are you talking about? So they take the box. It's like free tickets to a comedy show or something. Then he says, look, Lois, I've been known to do dumb things, so you should have expected that. Like, remember that one time I could have had a boat and I took the mystery box? She's like, that just happened. that was good. Okay, so she played GF, and now she has the E4 square firmly in her grasp.
Totally.
These moves, these pieces aren't attacking too much.
No.
Yeah, so my knight's going to sit in here, and it's going to be great. So black tried, but black failed miserably. The lesson is...
never try.
Right. Thanks, Don Seneca. This is very similar to the analysis you get on the other channels.
Yeah.
What?
Mostly talking about, cartoons.
Yeah. Sometimes Gustafsson does that, right?
Yeah.
Also, I have a
totally.
question.
Yeah.
Remember when every single commentary was Gustafsson?
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. Yeah, Gustafsson's the best too.
Where'd he go?
I'm not sure. I like him a lot too.
Yeah, he is the best. Now they got a lot of people over there.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah,
of
but-
times it's
but-
even like Kramnik. And
But it
stuff.
was him like every day.
Yeah. No, I love Jan. Everybody loves Jan.
Yeah. So they said that she's trying to set up for the next game, so that's the predicted move. And this is misplaced.
Oh, he should be on F8, of course.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
He's
Doing German commentary. Oh yeah, but he had a child a while ago, right? I mean, that child must be like 5 or 6 by now.
Oh.
You know, if anything, you'd slow down right after the child was born, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Not 5 years later.
Yeah.
Unless I'm wrong about the child's age, which is also possible.
Mm-hmm.
Anything's possible, you know.
Even being a boat.
Yeah.
Okay. Then here, the players still play crazy. E5. God damn.
I couldn't predict like any move.
Right. The engine says boo, boo. Yeah, I don't understand either player's playing, but White's just better here.
Yeah.
Then the engine wants to take, so she played 92. Good.
Solid.
What's funny is this is the King Knight. It just did a rigmarole.
I'll believe it.
Now it wants to play D5. I hope D5 is played. It shows you that chess isn't dead. I mean, you can just do whatever you want.
Well, I think
and
D5 won't be played because it's the engine move.
Stacks on deck, Patron. Yeah.
These people don't play the engine move, these two.
Yeah.
They're just playing every move crazy.
Right, but this is crazy.
Well, what about like F5, you know?
Here?
No, it wouldn't play
God
that.
damn. Man. That's
I
saying
I
something.
do kind of like D5 because, like, if you castle, I'd be kind of afraid that White would play F5, GF, and then, like, I guess you just take back EF. Yeah. I don't know. That might not be that good.
Yeah, after castles, the engine's playing here, but
Yeah.
this looks like what I would do.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Let's see what the engine says and laughs at us. No, it
Playable,
prefers
playable.
White a lot.
Yeah, F5 is good.
Yeah, now if we go back a move, it'll say F5 is the best move, or maybe it won't.
Yeah, likes it.
Yeah, F5.
Knight
yeah.
C4 still likes as
Yeah,
well.
likes F5, yeah. Yeah, she'll
Like-
definitely go here because it's funny.
Yeah, she might, because, you might not like castles F5.
Oh, I know what she'll do, and I guarantee it.
EF?
She'll take this. Yeah.
Always do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's not an engine move, and it stops F5, and
Yeah,
here.
opens it up.
Yeah, she'll definitely do
And it's
that.
sharp, too, yeah.
100%. Okay, next game. Also, remember yesterday? She's still going to win that rook and pawn ending. Even though I still guarantee it.
Sure, Rich is still going to lose it?
Yeah, that's right. All right, so they haven't moved here because Bruzon likes to lose on time. So he's like, I'm not going to move.
Wow.
All right,
buddy.
now what's going on over here? Fabi played knight BD2.
Yeah, I thought that Prague was pretty impressive. I don't know how he'll do in Meltwater. I guess not well.
Oh, Progdananta?
Yeah, he won the thing.
Was it on the
Right.
internet?
Yeah, it was like all junior kids. It was like Christopher Yu
I know.
and A Wonder. And there were some guys that like I hadn't heard of, but their names were really scary.
Yeah.
It was like Volod, you know. like, uh-oh.
It's weird that, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but it's weird that Saren and Progdananta play about 300 points better on the internet. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm sure they're not cheating, but on the internet, they play a lot better. They do. I mean,
Prague played great.
I mean, Naroditsky does also, and he's definitely not cheating.
Sure.
He's a lot better on the internet. And when they play in real life, then you're like, I don't understand, and you start crying. But this is real life. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so A5. That's good. Queen D3, always retreat. I guess he wants to go there. Bishop B4, and then he played E4. Actually, he played here to play E4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's the deal? I mean, black's solid and has the bishop pair, but of course white has a lot of space there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd maybe a little uncomfortable with black.
Yeah, because my knight's coming
Yeah,
here.
95's coming up.
And then I got B3 defending this, and then I
Rook
can do
come
that.
in. Knight can go to C4 later.
Yeah, knight could go to C5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Could even maybe push
No,
the
this
F
white
pawn.
is clearly slightly better.
Yeah, Fabi's going to be happy with this.
Yeah, agreed.
He's, like, comfortable.
All right, now what's going on here? What's going on? He played bishop b7.
Instead of a6, I
Right.
guess. Yeah.
Then rook d1. Knight bd7. And then knight e5, the only engine move.
Sharp move. Looks good.
Mm-hmm. h6, the best engine move. These guys are good.
But knight d7 now.
Knight d7 is, knight d7, queen d7, bishop takes equal.
Okay.
I agree with that, and white has no development.
Yeah.
So he played here, that's the engine move. Now, in my opinion, the players know this position, and here's why. Because black played c5 here, and he didn't take an hour. Like, if I'm playing
Right.
c5, it could lose immediately. So, like, it looks like to me it loses immediately. Like, take and everything, what's happening?
Yeah.
So, that means he knows the position. c5 is the engine move. So, yeah.
Agreed. No.
Now, white played a move I would never consider, not because of the jokes I make, because I really would never consider it.
Yeah.
And the engine says it's the second best, so now it's going to be the best after thinking. So this is just prep. This is just theory.
Mm-hmm.
Played here.
I wouldn't expect that. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the bishop goes here later. And
Well, also
play
shuts
e4.
down the white square
You
bishop.
play
and
e4.
the
You
knight.
shut this down. Bishop goes here. Now, if you are going to play f3 and break my rule, the best thing you could do is have a black dark squared bishop and your opponent doesn't. Then, that's the best. So now sack his queen, then go here. No.
Positional
Okay,
compensation.
he played here. Queen takes. Yeah, I mean, this is like more prep for Wesley than Ray because you can see the time.
Yeah.
Knight takes, queen e7. So I want to go back and see if there's the games in here.
Mm-hmm.
So knight
handful.
bd7, knight e5, h6. Yeah, there's games in this position.
F3 is still a game here.
Yeah, knight takes d7 was played more often on on this server. Then this has been played. Yeah.
Yeah, E4 is the move that had previously been
Right.
played.
This game has been played on chess.com by somebody at some point, and white played e4. So this is like probably the end of theory, and I'm thinking Ray trying to remember it, and Wesley does remember it. So Wesley's like 2 bishops, 2778, what else? That's what he's thinking. Yeah.
I wish he was 1 point lower rated though.
Yeah. I wish he was 2 points lower rated because that's the spirit.
Also, he could be 5,000 points or 4,999 points higher rated.
I don't even know what that is.
Then it would be 7777 if I did it right.
I think you did do it right.
Yeah, I think it's close.
Yeah. So the engine says it's equal, but in the long run, Wesley's hoping 2 bishops, and I thwarted this bishop. That bishop's thwarted.
Yeah.
So Wesley wants to win in 175 moves, and Ray's
Yeah.
like, well, pawn structure's the same. I have a lead in development.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most equal position of all time, etc.
Yeah, I mean, if white gets castled, though, it's better.
Mm-hmm.
So black has to do something.
Right,
in the next
potentially
3 or
white's
4
better.
moves, right?
And potentially black's not better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the engine says draw.
Big draw. Yeah.
Okay, now he played rook d1.
I like it.
Okay, bishop e6, castles. Then after bishop e7, he played bishop g5.
But he waited for castling, so it's not h4 and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why. That's logical. Because who cares about a tempo right now?
I care about Swiercz always being in time trouble, so I'm caring about it a little here. Yeah. He has plenty of time here. This is a good time usage.
Half an hour behind.
But he's going to think 20 minutes on a move at some point. That's what
Yeah.
he does.
So what's the plan for white? I think I would put like g3 and king g2 if I could.
Yeah, g3's fine.
But, a little concerned about bishop h3 immediately. But
Right, that's one of
shouldn't be
the
a big
engine
problem.
lines is here, 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 and then I don't know why you play rook f1, but you could.
That's like that's what Zhitonsky and Pakidze would do.
Exactly. So this is completely equal, except it's engine equal, and that means the engine thinks everybody's fine. But there's a lot of play here. There's a lot, the pawn structure, the weaknesses, the 2 bishops. So it's just an exciting game, and that's why Magnus started playing the Sveshnikov, because he wanted interesting play, and try to win
Yeah.
with black.
This is definitely a strategically complex position.
Yeah. Hey, he's gonna play like Ray
Oh,
Robson. I told you he would.
You guaranteed it.
Also, when I thought he was Ray Robson, I really
Right.
thought it. Yeah. I can't wait for that. Man, if this was a 1 minute game, I'd be pre-moving that, which would lose all my pieces because probably the guy did here or here. But still,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's not so crazy to do that sacrifice. I remember a game Maxime Vachier-Lagrave played in a World Cup where it was like an Italian and he had white, and then it was very symmetrical, and then he did sacrifice, and the other guy sacrificed too.
Mm-hmm.
It was like it was bishop h6, bishop h3 like immediately, but MVL won. It was winning for white. And he calculated it.
Yeah, MVL's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
And then this weird game,
Still hasn't moved.
Bruzon just doesn't move. He's like, how can I lose this position? My position's pretty good. I won't move.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna lose.
He hasn't moved for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Right. I mean,
Already.
what? Are you kidding me? Every move is the same. It doesn't matter what white does. Oh, I'm so mad.
I guess I would play d4.
Yeah.
Looks like a normal
That's
move.
reasonable. No.
Well, maybe he'd play CD and d5.
Well, CD looks pretty CD. Am I
Yeah.
taking with the pawn?
That's what I
Then
was
C-
assuming.
I would like C5 then.
Oh, yeah.
I would like that.
Yeah, then knight e5.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a Tarash, sort of situation.
Yeah,
there.
I like white there.
The white also.
I do like white, but I wish he would move.
Yeah.
This is really important game for Lenderman. This is like tying for first if he wins, perhaps.
Oh, they're
perhaps
saying
not.
that you covered that MVL game I was mentioning, where he's.
Oh yeah, I remember them say. Yeah, I remember.
I didn't
all
know about that.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
I
kind of a
remember.
coincidence.
That sounded familiar. What you were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem was you said like MVL sacked his opponents. That could be any game.
Yeah.
You got some more coffee yet? What's the
Yeah,
situation?
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying not to drink too much coffee,
but drink
I can get a
drink
little
three
bit.
much.